everybody, Matt Brown here, and we are looking at the song Beautiful from the Smashing Pumpkins' Melancholy album. Alright, so this one is really easy to play, and it's a good one if you're new to bar chords and working on making your bar chord changes. Okay, so this one, we are actually in standard tuning for this one, and we are in the key of A major. Alright, so let's start at the beginning, and let's check out what the piano is playing. Piano on this, like maybe a backwards guitar track. So it's just playing that little figure. So that's just 12, 14, and then 14 on your second string. Okay, so that happens 4 times. Then it's the organ is going to enter, and then you're going to keep doing that little part. The organ is playing chords like this. It's doing an A up here. So that's 14, 14, 12. So you're going to play it and hold it for a whole note and do a volume swell with it. So you'd need a volume pedal to imitate this on guitar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the chords that we had is A, and then using the same shape to play a G. Then you're going to do a D here. So that's 12, 11, 10, 10. And then back to A. So after those 4 measures, the organ's going to continue to do that, and a guitar is going to come in and it's going to play this. So that's an A bar chord here. To a G bar chord, then we're doing a D bar chord on your inner 4 strings, to an E bar chord. Alright, so then we're to the chorus part. The guitar part for the chorus is different. We have this. It's what I played at the beginning of the lesson. So the chorus, we have the first measure is an A and an E chord, the next measure is all D, then we have an A and an E chord, and all D, and all A, or then A and E in a measure. The next measure is a split measure of D and E, and then the last measure we're coming to a G bar chord at the end. Okay, so there's a little piano type part that I arranged for guitar that happens throughout this. It goes. Alright, so doing 17th fret, then a double stop to the 19th fret, and then we're playing like this little A6 chord here. That's 18, 19, 17. And then again we're going to start with the 17 to 19 double stop, and then we're going to do this. So that's an octave on a C sharp note on your 3rd and 1st strings. So that happens throughout the chorus, and then for the last bar of the chorus, you're just going to play the first measure of that 2-bar phrase. Okay, so next we're into the second verse, and there's a little piano part, another 2-bar phrase that happens here, so I'll go over that first. It sounds like... So that's... just the 17th and 19th frets on your high 2 strings, and the last 2 notes are 19 and 21 on your 1st string. Okay, so let's check out the guitar part that's being played during. So just your A, G, D, and E chords, so pretty easy. Let's check out the next chorus. The next chorus has a different rhythm from the previous chorus, and some different chords too. So let's check that out. I'll play it for you. by measure, we have this rhythm that's like a quarter note, eighth note rest, eighth note, and that's repeating throughout here. So we have, that's first measure, D to E. Next measure we have A and F sharp minor. So just, you know, your bar chords. Then the D to E again. And we have an A to A7. So he's just lifting up the pinky stuff for this voicing for A7. Then the D to E. Then we're going to do A to F sharp minor. Then a B minor to E. Then the A to F sharp minor again. Slightly different rhythm there. Then a different rhythm for B minor to E. Okay. We're going to come back to this chorus later in the song, and what we're going to have is like this real high piano figure that comes in basically on the last bar here of during the B minor to E part of the chord progression. So this little part sounds like. All right. So now we're to a bridge, and the guitar part is this. All right, so that's the riff, and we're going to let this ring, and we have, we're doing an A chord here, so that's a 5th string root, 7, 6. So that's the first little part. You're bending this 6th fret down towards the floor and letting it release. And then the next part, we're doing a G5 power chord. So that's 5, 7, and we're just arpeggiating that. All right, so let's check out the next measure. All right, so we have that little part is we're going to do a hammer on from 6 to 7, and then slide from 9 to 10, and then we're doing octaves. The next time he plays a little bit different. He doesn't do the bend, it's. So whatever, you know, just a slight variation. You can do it the same way throughout. Nobody's going to notice. All right, so that keeps playing, and then there's this, he's doubling the vocal melody. All right, so that's it. Just using your A major scale, and then you have a C natural in it. So slowly, 1, 2, ready, go. All right, the other guitar is just doing that an octave up on the 2nd string. All right, let's check out the next part of the song. This section ends with you have a bar of 2/4 and a bar of 4/4. So what happens is this: you have the. So the bar of 2/4 is just, and then we're arpeggiating an E chord here. All right, and then we're going basically a DS back to the chorus, which is played kind of like the second chorus that I've already shown you. All right, so let's check out what happens in towards the end of the song. So we're going to do the first, basically the 7 bars of the chorus here, and then jump ahead to a coda and outro section. So the first 7 bars from this chorus are. So now we're jumping ahead to the coda, and let's see how this chorus ends and we transition. So here are the last 4 bars of this chorus. Alright, so we have an A to F sharp minor in the first measure, B minor to E, and then we have an F sharp minor to D, and this measure sounds like this. All right, now we have our ending chord progression that comes in. So it's a 4-bar phrase. It sounds like this. All right, so that's it. That keeps repeating until the end of the song. And then there are some just kind of like overdubbed improv little lead parts that happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play straight from this part to the end of where it fades out. And like I said, it's an improvised thing and it's in the background, so if I'm not going to break down note by note. You know, if you can't figure this out, just ask me for the tabs. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. There's the first 4 bars. We'll do the next 4 bars for you. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, here's the next 4 bars. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's check out the next 4 bars. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, and the last 4. The final bar that I'm going to play here is just rest, and you can't hear anything in that measure since it's faded out so much. So here we have this. 1, 2, ready, go. That's it. Alright, so this has been beautiful. If you'd like the tabs for this one, just yell at me, shoot me an email. It's in the description for this video. And geez, maybe we're about halfway through, at least over halfway through with this album. So I'm gonna keep doing songs from this one and sprinkling in some other songs from the other albums that I'm working on. So thanks a lot for watching and stick around. Alright, I'm Matt Brown.